you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow.
I was called into the ministry, but not to be a preacher. I was called to be a parent. That's a huge responsibility, and that's one of the things that I take very seriously. In all that we do, one of the greatest things that we can do is just be a parent to some of the children that we serve that don't know what it's like to have a parent. My name is Adam Saunders. I work here at Broyhill Home with my wife, Shawn. We have been here for 20 years. We are house parents here at Broyhill Home. Our job here is similar to a foster parent. Many of the kids that we serve come from all different types of backgrounds. We have some that have been neglected, maybe abused. We have some that just haven't been going to school, maybe got in with the wrong crowd, maybe need a little bit of guidance. We have kids from single family homes. We have kids from families that are intact. And so we have so many different areas where we are able to reach out and meet the needs of families and children all together. One of the things that we love about working here, being able to share, is that we can speak of our faith. We feel that there's a physical need that oftentimes needs to be met. There's mental health needs that need to be met. But most of those, when they're taking care of that, they'll miss out on the most important, which is a spiritual need. And we're able to do that. We don't make any bones about being a spiritual organization, and we're able to pray with these kids, share devotions daily with them, pray them to bed at night, and really speak the Spirit of the Lord upon them. As a young kid, I really felt a call into the ministry. I grew up in a Christian home. The only thing that I knew was families that were together. I didn't know that there were agencies like ours that helped children, but I felt a calling into the ministry and knew that I wanted to work with kids. We found Baptist Children's Homes here, Broyhill Home, and fell in love with this area, decided this is where we wanted to raise our family, and this was where our ministry was, and we love it here. One of the things that we experience with our children here is that they've not ever really been to church. We want to see these kids come in and experience a church that is different, one that changes the way they may think about church, one that reaches out to them and meets them where they are. And we feel that New Covenant does that. Over the past 20 years that we've been involved here, we've known several pastors that have come here to sponsor activities, invited our kids to different things, and we love bringing our kids to New Covenant Church for them to be able to experience a situation that's different than what they might expect. We've been here at Broyhill Home for 20 years. When we first came, one of the first churches we were able to visit was New Covenant Church. Our experience at that church, at the time we were pregnant with our youngest daughter, and we came to the church and really were actually physically prayed over from New Covenant Church. A prayer that we remember from to this day, a blessing upon our oldest daughter that we feel that she is really living out in her own life. So we have a connection with them from very early on. We're very good friends with Susan and Jim Marks. Love those folks. Actually worked with them when they were here. Susan was here for several years. So we have a connection with her and just love the church. Our biggest draw to the church is the teaching that Pastor Nick offers and the worship that we can experience. Apart from our daily work here, we can come and relax and really feel fed through the ministry. As a parent, one of the best things you can do for your children is speak blessing to them. Oftentimes it's don't do this, we can't do that. You need to find out what they're good at, what their spiritual gifts are, and speak those into them, because then they will begin to develop those. Speak blessing on your children. It's one of the greatest things you can do. Our agency is a big agency and we serve a lot of people. We have a lot of different areas that we serve, and I've been here for 20 years and have been able to work with hundreds, thousands of kids. But at the end of the day, my ministry is all for one.
You serve, I serve.